Hi, I'm Sumaru and welcome to my channel. As you can see, today we are in beautiful Sulani. I am building a vacation rental. So, my friend Anna, her channel Builds with Anna, go check it out. She left a comment yesterday suggesting I build in Sulani. So, yeah, why not? This build was a challenge, if I have to say so myself, like honestly. But at least we have this beautiful view to calm ourselves. So with that being said, let's jump into this build. Now, this build goes through a lot. You will see that in the beginning I was kind of trying to go for a really modern build, so I have a lot of parts of the house like overhanging, but once I started painting the home, I changed that. I didn't like it, I wanted it to be wood and kind of blend into Sulani style, so yeah, the ultra modern look just didn't vibe with me, so I had to change it. This little roof piece that I do here at front as well, like this changes as well. I didn't like the way that it looked. It just, in the end, it just didn't work. So it had to go. Yeah, I'm starting to paint the house. You will see that I try out two different tones at first, the white and then like a darker beige. That then changes to like yellow. This is where the first like major change in the house like comes, like I make it a little bit bigger at front, and then I also decide to make it a little bit darker. I liked the darker wood on the outside. I think the light wood works well indoors. That's where I use it, that with the white. And then I also try out the yellow. In the beginning I really liked the yellow. I still like the yellow. I changed that as well. I make the house the same color all around in the end. I didn't like the way that it blended with my windows, the yellow and then the light tone that I chose for my windows, so I decided to get rid of it. But I do use a lot of yellow on the inside. So yeah, I'm kind of placing... This is going to be a spa, like where you can get your massages done, not a spa, like, but there's like massage tables, so you can get like a masseuse out, or one of your Sims can do it themselves. But that was really inspired by Builds with Anna. Again, she built a spa yesterday, and when she asked me to build this house in Sulani, well, made this suggestion, I thought, okay, I'm going to do a rental and then let's just add the massage tables. I was very much inspired by that as well, so thank you for that. Go watch that video, it was really good. Now, I try out to, like, at first I wanted to place fencing all around the deck area, but I changed that. There's no matching stair railings. So yeah, I was like, okay, we can't do this, because then we have massive gaps in between where the actual staircase is, and I couldn't place the stairs on the deck itself. It wouldn't place. It just didn't register to go down to the deck area, so it kind of has to be like overlapping and then form its own, you know, like stair platform thing. I hated it, but it grew on me and it looks fine. I really wanted that deck area to have the platforms where you walk down to it. I didn't just want like a walkway that just goes across. It already looks kind of weird with it being all wonky, and we have to work with the grid lines, so yeah, I decided not. Now, I'm starting to place doors and windows. I kind of then decided, because the downstairs is going to have like 2 bedrooms and then 2 bedrooms upstairs. So I changed it to just a 3-bedroom place, because I wanted the kitchen then to be in the corner there. Initially, I wanted the kitchen to be as you walked into the house, but no. I didn't want the first thing that you see to be a kitchen, and then there's no door, so it just made more sense to have you actually see through the house as you enter, and to have that being like kind of a sitting area. So yeah, I'm placing windows in between there. I do place a fireplace. I know it doesn't really make a lot of sense, but it is what it is. So you'll see that I kind of lifted up the windows to block out that there's a gap in between them, and you can see that harsh yellow. That's kind of where I meant with I didn't like the way that it blended with my windows, and then to have them perfectly like blend into each other, they kind of clip, and then there's also like a height difference, so I do change that once I like really get irritable with it. I think it's like right after I built the kitchen actually. Now the kitchen is not very cluttered. This house itself isn't very cluttered. This is a vacation home, so I wanted to keep it neat and, you know, rental friendly. So the only clutter that I add into the house is like ornamental clutter. I imagine that the actual owners of this place who rent out this house, they like no toddlers, because it's kind of like expensive, like seashell like vases and things like that, and I don't think you would want people, yeah, like toddlers playing with that. So there's no toddler beds. Obviously, if you download this and you want to add like toddler beds, you're more than welcome to. Not gonna tell you how to play your game, but I imagine this is a no toddler place. This is where the adults come, and maybe like a family with children, because I do add like Blarfy, well, the cat version of Blarfy, because it was like shame. We probably need something for like children, and that goes into like the 3rd bedroom, the one with the twin beds. This is also the only painting in the house that's not the photographs that you can take from the scuba diving like activity and thing. So I'm went to the bedroom now. This one is kind of blue. This is the only bedroom where I added an accent color. It didn't really make sense with the color schemes that I went for with the other bedrooms, but the blue really worked with this one. You'll also see that it's very dark in here. The lighting, once you use like a lot of windows, especially those paneled windows, the lighting goes really weird. So I had to add a lot of lights in this house, unfortunately. But that's okay. I mean, you want it to be really bright and really airy and open. The plants, I mean, I know plants in a rental isn't probably like the best thing, but it's fake. It's fake. That's it. It's fake plants. So yeah, you can see that I'm adding like those little seashell ornaments. Like, oh my god, the tongue twister. Especially for an Afrikaans person. And today I already feel like really self-conscious when it comes to speaking English. For some reason, like, my brain is just wired in Afrikaans today, so that kind of sucks. Like, I need to make content. I have to make this video and I need to speak English, and it's making me very nervous. So, yeah, if I mess up with my grammar today, I apologize. Like, I'm so sorry, but for my non-English speaking viewers who English is your second language, I'm sure that you can relate, like where your brain is it's just not working. So I really like the decoration of this room. I went for like a white and then like a burnt browny, like orangey color. You'll see that like the seashell ornaments that I place here, everything's like kind of orangey. I do use a lot of the same decorations and like plants and furniture in this build for the reason of that it is a rental. Like, it's supposed to kind of look generic and very perfectly placed and aesthetic. That was the vibe. Now I'm just placing some lights here. This is where I finally realized that that roof is clipping. I don't know how I didn't realize it before, and I apologize if that bothered you earlier in this video, but that just shows what a delusional girl I am. So I had to I had to close that off. So yeah, you can see that I'm adding cat blarfy and just like a mirror. I also gave in and I placed a fur carpet. I really tried so hard not to place any fur carpets into this build, but it was very difficult. It was very difficult. Carpets in this build, like finding carpets in this build was so hard. And I really wanted to use that nifty knitting carpet like all the time, but it just didn't fit in every room. And I actually mean like size-wise, like the style of it fit with every room, and I loved it, and I would have used it like unapologetically like in every bedroom, but I couldn't. I just couldn't. So this is my gaming entertainment area. I placed the TV, and then I also placed like a ping pong table. I was really excited when I started using these shelves, but that taste turned very sour and bitter in my mouth quite soon. Like, it was really bad. Nothing wanted to place in like perfectly, so I only placed like 2 things, and then I was like, oh my god, like I'm going to leave before I pop an aneurysm. So I just went and I decorated the rest of the house because it wasn't worth it. Like, honestly, it just wasn't. So I placed my ping pong table, I placed my chair, I then go around and I constantly try to like scale up these photographs, and I know that they look really bad scaled up, but yet I just keep on doing it. I don't know. I can't tell you why. I just do. Now I'm placing my favorite curtains. I place those curtains everywhere. I love those curtains. Those curtains are amazing. I also just placed some random things on the table, and they are supposed to, like, they purposefully like placed at like random angles. Now I just go into this little area. It looked a little bit bland and boring, so I added more curtains and plants and a lamp, and then I'm like, okay, cool, like this is fine, and the stairs can get carpets. Like, what more do you need? This is a rental. So yeah, I placed my fireplace. There's no chimney. I don't know. The fire doesn't exist, actually. It's fake. It's fake news. It's fake fire. Fake news. So this area of the house, I went for like a darker wood. It works. And that little table that's behind the couch. So the legs of it is kind of dark, and then the top part is light. So this is me explaining why I did this. And that blends into the rest of the house. So I think it works, and that's why I did it, and that's all that counts. So yeah, I also just placed this little nookie, but it looked a little bit empty, so I added another green plant, and then this display area just looks stunning. Like, I want that in my house. I want that little corner with that couch. Like, I want that couch though. Like, I have been trying to get my partner to get us a couch like that now for months, but there's no budge. It's no budge, but I will have my couch. I will have my couch. I promise you. And once I have it, I will post it on Twitter, like I promise. It might be a year or 2 or 5, but I will have my couch. I've always wanted those couches. I almost swore. They are amazing, and I will have them. So I also placed these ladders everywhere. Surprisingly, I had to use move objects because at most of the spots where I wanted to place them, the water wasn't deep enough, and I'm like, what is this? Like, what if I want to get, like, climb off of my deck area, like, right there? Like, that's insane. Like, there's still water there. So I placed it there. Thankfully, you can place them with move objects. They're not like normal ladders, so that's fine. I also place half walls around my hot tub. I hope it works. I saw it on TikTok, where someone was like, you know, those TikTok hacks, like place the half walls around your hot tub and then they work. I wanted to try it out before I posted this video, but I forgot. So we can maybe try it out together and then see if it works when I like jump into the game. I don't really know if I trust these TikTok hacks a lot. Like, I'm very skeptical about it. Like, some of them seem very sus, and then I'm like, I don't know about you. But I tried it because it looked nice, and I didn't like the actual pattern of any of the hot tubs, so it made sense. I placed some loungers here. Now, that also, that stays, but I expand that part of the house, and then I add, like, a dining table. And then I also gave us a beautiful little telescope. I mean, why wouldn't you want to use a telescope in this build? Like, honestly, it makes no sense. Now, here I decided to close the windows and then add a carpet. I wanted to make this into... Well, that is going to be the dining area, but this front part just looked too plain and boring. So I decided to do that first. I just added some 2 stools and then I go to my dining area. I placed the yellow chairs there, and then that beautiful tall plant from Dine Out. That's one of the best things that came with that pack. It's like the only good thing that came from that pack. Well, no, all the plants are good things. Now, yeah, I always forgot to do the bathroom. So at this point, I was like, oh, like I thought I was finished. I honestly did. And then I just had to do landscaping. And then I was like, oh my god, no. I still have to go and do the bathrooms. And I love the way the bathroom came out. This downstairs bathroom was amazing. I just wish that the upstairs bathroom could relate, but she couldn't. So, yeah, you will see me, like, trying to figure out where am I going to place it. This is like the sad version of the downstairs bathroom, which is kind of sad because this is supposed to be the main bathroom, but they've got a beautiful view, kind of like a double view through those little things. This bathroom isn't necessarily that ugly. I had to place like smaller dividers, like the actual ones that came with Snowy Escape. In this tiny bathroom, I use the same shower because they needed a shower, and then the same little divider. I'm just going and just adding some decoration on the deck areas. Now, this is kind of where I decided, no, I don't like my wraparound porch anymore. It has to go. So I change it and I extend that one part. It looks a lot better, I think. I think it lends itself more to the eye. And now we're getting to my nightmare, which was landscaping. Because I was like, ooh, I chose a lot that's very deep into the ocean. How am I going to landscape this? This house needs flowers. So I just went with it. I was just like, you know what, we just going to go for it. And I did. Even though it's very close. It's very close to the water. And this makes no sense. Like, I don't think it will in real life actually grow there. But this isn't real life. This is The Sims. And it looks beautiful. I added these really shocking pink trees, and they were a little bit too much, so I went with the green version, and then they were just right. Like, it gave, I don't know, it looks good. I'm happy with the landscaping. Still not confident with it, but I'm happy with it. So here I was like, okay, let's add an outside dining table. It makes sense. You would want to eat by this view. Why would you just want to eat on the inside? Like, it makes no sense. So yeah, I add that, and then I go around, I add some lights. After I place these lights, I decide, like, I noticed that this area of the ocean was very empty. The house lended itself a lot. It was very heavy on the left-hand side. So I added the boat, I added some jet skis, and then I make this little pool area, like ocean pool, where I add some floating, like some floaters, and then I also expand the deck area a bit more, and I place some loungers. I moved that to the opposite side though, and then I just add an umbrella. We are reaching the end of the build, so let's quickly jump in and I'll show you around. Okay, so here we are back in the game. Sorry if the camera like jumps up. Like, this lot is very weird. Like, it keeps on doing that. I love this little gazebo relaxing area. I think this place just has the best views. Like, honestly. So, here's Michaela. She's relaxing. Let's quickly see if she can get into the pool. Let's see if this actually works. Like, I'm honestly quite curious. I hope it works. I don't want to change this. Oh my god, it actually works! Like, you are seeing it here. The TikTok hack actually works. I think I'm gonna try out more TikTok hacks. Like, okay, I am shook. I am shook. Now I can have, like, such, like, honestly, like, we can have, like, really beautiful hot tubs now. I wish I knew this, like, earlier. This is groundbreaking. This is, like, revolutionary, like, honestly. Here's our upstairs floor plan. This is our entertainment area, just our hallway. The main bedroom, their bathroom, the little spare bedroom like the kids' bedroom, and then their bathroom as well. Little cat blarfy. When we go downstairs, here we have our downstairs floor plan with our little extension. This is just our entrance area, our dining area, our kitchen, this other main bedroom, and then their bathroom as well. Like, honestly, this view is just every. Are those turtles? Oh my god, we have turtles. Like, they even have turtles. Like, honestly, no wonder this place was so expensive. Like, I think it's like 1,300 rand, like simoleons a day to live here. But there's like 3 turtles. This is so cute. Like, why are some of them transformed? There's 4 turtles. Okay, this is amazing. Thank you so much if you stayed the entirety of this video. If you like this, I post daily, so please like and subscribe, leave a comment. I would like to hear from you. And then I will see you all again tomorrow, hopefully. Goodbye.